today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys versus Jordan Love and the Washington football team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down carry. It's Kamara. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd and long for Love. pressure, gets there this time for the sack. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he... was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This one quickly to Lane. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. You're confident.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. They want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the... points and keep moving.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love. And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. Here's Love. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Fielded just inside the 30. And shedding through the tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1 at the 6-yard line.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Love from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A nice toss play there to the left, more than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great Coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down, going to the air with Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota hosting Detroit in the NFC North. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Colts locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one is slant to McLaurin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
1st down, Washington.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dallas Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
First down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Prescott on the keeper. To the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play fake. Here's Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Love. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Washington.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 7.
To throw now. Here's Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, Love once more. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets around him. Oh, and now some space to operate. That'll be out of bounds downs after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Now Prescott. Route complete. It's Cunningham. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 56 yards. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
so for Washington. It's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.